Okay, this journey's massive. Where are we? Oh, a new area with the snowman. Wow, this was really hidden. Holy crap, where am I? Okay. Gotcha, it's all coming together now. So now we're here. We could try to access this snowman, I suppose. So this area, let's try to get to this guy. Let's see, how would I want to do it? Like, can I raft up from down here? I think what I could also do is raft from this area over to get to the snowman, and that makes a little bit more sense, so I'm going to do that. Okay, so we want to raft down here. That shouldn't be terrible, because what I think I'm going to do is set this up like so, roll this over and push it down into the water, and then fiddle around with this. Okay, actually making a raft here is not as easy as it might look, so let me do the tumble thing instead. I think I need to do the tumble thing to free it. So, wait, can I access the other areas from here? I hope so. I hope I can go back down. Tumble thing. So now I push this, and I push it again. And now I go the long way around again. I've actually made pretty good progress with snowmen today. If we are to believe that these are quite challenging puzzles, and they really have been, getting 4 or 5 done in a sitting, I think, is really nice. Maybe 6? I love all the friends I've made today. It's so nice. Got a whole armada of friends. Now what? Maybe we could just go somewhere very far away. Take a big journey. Well, this isn't a big journey, but I could hit up this island. I don't think I've been there, and it seems very easy to, so I might as well. So I need to go across the rock. I could also just reset this, and then do this area differently. This makes a little bit more sense. So we cross here, and now go to here. Extra trees, it seems. So ideally, I'd like to have a horizontal log in that gap above this tree, so that I could push this tree down and then over to create a vertical log here. Also, there's this, and this might make more sense. Yeah, let's go. A poisoned apple. Described by a door-to-door salesperson as just a lovely apple, dearie. Nothing suspicious about it. Definitely not dipped in poison by an angry step-parent. Absolutely not a choking hazard. Perfectly safe, healthy even. One of your 5 a day. It also exceeds the monster RDA of arsenic. Okay, so that's it, that area. Did I miss anything here? We could try to get to this island. Maybe a raft from this island. Yeah, maybe I'm supposed to check out this island and then make it over here. So let's try this section and see what we can do. So, here's what I'm thinking. We reset. And I would like to be able to push this guy over here. Or just get down to this island. That's all that matters. We still do this. We bring this down. We push it over. We set this up here. And then we set this back up here and hope that I can maybe go the long way around. Let's just hope these all connect. If not, that's going to be a shame. But I'm banking on everything connecting. There's still hope. There is still hope. Damn it. That hope is gone. Wait, that hope is back. The hope never left in the first place. We will connect it. Now we have to go down. Oh, this is a lot of logs. That is excessive. I may raft down. There's a lot of things I could do. But I want to go down to this island to hopefully loop around. That is the entire reason I came here, and I will not stop until I have looped around. So let's reset this, because I would like to be able to push this here, push this here, push this here, push this here. And then what I would like to do here is set this up here, push it over, push it here so that I can push this here, and then set myself up to raft. Like that. Next. Down we go. And that's not how I was hoping it would loop. Come on. I wanted to be able to push this log up. I didn't even realize that's how that looped. Well, I guess we solved some other puzzles along the way. but unfortunately we were not able to reach our actual goal yet. So what I will do is reset this area, and once again, attempt to try to get a log either down here or down here. They're probably both tricky. If I push this down, this could be helpful. No, it is not helpful. If I set this up here like so, and push this over, then truly this is probably closer than whatever else I could do. So let me once again reset. Get very close. Hold on, let me push this one first. Set this one up here. And then maybe just build a raft there. That might just be easier. Oh, son of a... Okay, I'm really close. I lost track of what I wanted to do, though. Like, I'm thinking about just making a raft here right now. Let me just maybe try that once more. Oh. The journey continues to get us to come in from the right direction. And there's our raft. You'll love to see it. Right, so obviously we want to go down. Give me a second. There's two ways we can push it. I guess I can set that up there. Let me just do this. So here's why I want to do this. Whoops, I want to set that up here and to be able to push this over. Easy enough. The texting pigeon. Before the postal service was invented, humans used the pigeons to deliver messages. Nostalgia scientists attempted to revive pigeon comms by teaching the birds to send texts. They soon discovered that touch screens do not respond to feather or beak inputs. I would like to push that big log down, so in order to do that, I need to be able to get a log above it. Now, setting up a log above it is tricky because I can't just do this. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I do want the log above it. So let me reset. Okay, so actually, the more I think about it, the less I think that I can manage to get a log in the position that I was thinking about. Well, here's the thing though. If I can't get the log to be set up in this direction above the tree, what else could I do? I obviously still want to go down. Like, I wonder if I want to have this be here first. No. Like, what does a raft here really do? It does nothing. It does nothing. If I can get the log to be vertical here, I guess it would work. Yeah, I need the log to be vertical here. So that means I need the log to be vertical here. That means the log needs to be vertical here. Yeah, the log needs to be standing up at that spot. So vertical, and then, so let me set this up here, and then roll this down. And then we finally got it. There we go. That took a bit. That was quite the setup. This should be easy from here on out. I like mapped it out mentally in my head. I wasn't doing a good job at showcasing like the movement pattern of the logs, but it took like a very focused attention to where the log needs to be and where the log could access from that position. Not what I meant to do. I meant to push this up and then over and then down you go. So there's a gap of 2 here, which actually should be pretty easily accessible because I should be able to do this. No, it's not quite right. Let me just set that up here right now. Like, I want to be able to do this than that, but that's, I mean, it's not going to let me push it over. And if I do this, I mean, I'm not going to be able to push it over either. What about this? What this does is let me roll it over here, which maybe could be helpful. No, not really. I don't know. I liked my start because that's the only way that actually frees this up. Maybe I could build a raft up here. How would I get the other log up there? I would need to get the other log up here. Yeah, that's not possible. If I set this up here, do we think it's ever possible to be able to send it back to the right? I don't know. Can't really send it any farther left either. But I have to be, right? I mean, otherwise I can't win. There's no choice. I have to at some point be able to send it back to the right. Let me set this up like here, and then roll this up. Ooh, before I push that in the water, let me just have this here, and then roll this up, so that I can push this over to here. Twice? Okay, let me back this up again. To here. Because this makes even more sense, because now I can push this once and then go through. And what's cool is I can now push this in here and then push this over like that, and then down and then over. That was a lot of steps, but we did get it to the right again. Set this up here, push this down here, let that log get there, and then I will use this log, push it over, push it over, push it over to go here, so I can fall this tree once, and then once again push it from here, and then we go over. Whoa, a pressed car. With space at a premium in some human cities, car collectors who had been forced to give up their garage space began pressing their cars instead. These flattened motors could then be stored in oversized photo albums. Okay, so that's that area. We can do the mushrooms. There's a lot left in mushroom land for us to explore. This whole section, maybe we could try to get up there. This island I never once solved, and I had not found a solution just whatsoever. So maybe a raft above this rock? Okay, let's assume I have to make a raft above this rock. If that's the case, I have two ways to start. One, by messing around with this log and not accomplishing anything, or by two, going up through here. And in going up through here, I can push this here, which seems interesting because now I can push a raft down here, including myself, which allows me to take this. But let me back this up, because I guess what should happen is that this should come down, and I'm going to use that to push off, which is not at all what I expected to happen. It takes us to this area. Okay, this is a pretty much brand new area entirely, and this is a big cloud we're about to clear out. Includes, we gone to that snowman already, but this whole area is new, so let's check it out. A car boot sale. Englandlanders with in excess of cassette tapes, distressed denim, and collectible sporks would occasionally all flock to the same car park in the early hours of the weekend and turn their vehicles into mobile shops. The money they earned selling their wares would be spent on hot cocoa. Up we go. Alright, looks like we want to go over. So let me do this and push this over here so I can do the tumble thing. Roll this one. Nope. Push this over and then roll this so I can go over here. Okay. Bring this over, tumble thing. And now I don't have the ability to push this over before pushing it up. So what I actually want to do is push this over more to say here. Then push it over here, push this over here, push this here, and then go to this area. Uncovering so much. So it seems obviously we need to go have a log or a raft going up there. Maybe a raft is easier? So with the tumble, what if I just kind of push this here and then, oh, wait a second, and then set up a big roll. That was a good one. That was a good one. Looks like we would like to go up. Well, there's only one way to push. So let's do it. Push here. So we do the tumble thing, and then we're surprisingly stuck. As much as I would... Oh, wait, no, we're not stuck. We're not stuck. We just walk on top of here and then do that. Yeah, we're super stuck. All right, let's get this raft going. Then I imagine that should be it. How do I want to do this? Obviously, raft to the right of the rock. It seems I'm going to want to set up another tumble. Oh, I see how I'd get started. Stop doing that. I'll get started like this, and then I'll get started here. Let me do this, and then that. And now we're moving. Log here. Log coming on down. And there's our rat. New area, so I assume this will take me also to a new area. Clearing more clouds, making more progress. Finding a nice tiny little island in the mushroom area. So we ended up here in this swamp area. We rafted on over and found a new area of the swamp that should actually hopefully clear up all this and maybe possibly even give me access up here. So with that in mind, let's go and check out this newly found area, knocking over the log and exploring here. This is actually a pretty decently sized area just based off the clouds alone, so it's nice that there's some gimme puzzles. Junk mail. As laws around rubbish disposal became stricter, enterprising humans came up with increasingly devious ways to offload their litter. One method was to affix a stamp and an address label to an unwanted item, then post it to one's enemies. Yeah, so I feel that this is one of these trees is going to have to be sacrificed to the water so we can gain better access to the other water. But overall, like, what I'm seeing from this is a want to do that, but how does that... Oh, that could help me in some way, because what I could do is knock this over and then happen to roll this way and then knock it over and push it down. Right. Freeing up more sections, finding more trees. This is crazy how much we're finding. So 2 big trees here. Probably going to push this over. At least that's how I imagine it'll be done. And then this one's obviously going down. Doing this, and then I want to push this here so that I can push this log over, and actually that's not too bad. There we go. A keyboard and mouse. Sorry, an alphabet collection. During the era of maximum computing, humans developed a curiously personal relationship with the written language. One manifestation of how humans would set a framed alphabet on their desk and then stroke it almost non-stop for 8 full hours. Listen, I love the alphabet as much as the next guy, but stroking it off is a little bit excessive. So we're going to the right. Maybe I want to do some sort of tumble thing? I see the gap of 1, and it's interesting that there's a rock there. It is interesting that there's a rock there. So, I mean, we're going to have to get the gap of 1 across, unless if there's some rafting action I don't see, but I don't think it's going to be a raft. Let's take this right now and push it over to here, because what I would like to do is actually knock it off to there, of all places, and then do the same thing we just did, but over there. Very nice. Going full circle now. So we've been here. Oh, we want to go right. I see. We definitely want to go right. Yeah, so this tree on the bottom is a little bit strange. There's not much I can do with it. That being said, this tree can't be that well rescued either. So I'm going to knock this over and maybe explore other pathways. The 2 gap is probably not happening unless if I manage to get this log to be underneath this tree. And then even if I push it up, I wouldn't really accomplish very much. So it probably has to be the 1 gap here. And there's only really one way to push this, realistically. Pushing this down maybe could do something. I mean, it's not like I've fully explored that option. Maybe I want to work with that somehow. Well, but I create a raft here and not much else. Maybe this can somehow help me. Maybe that'll somehow help me. Let's see. I knock this over, push this over here. And then there's always the classic tumble strat. Well, it's not really the tumble strat. Actually, it's a little different. But it pushes that there, which is actually really helpful because now we're here. Let's go! The comfy chair. Despite an abundance of far softer furnishings elsewhere in their habitats, some humans preferred to catch up on their reading while perched on hollow porcelain chairs. Perhaps the slight chill from the seats kept the human from dozing off. Well, if the cold doesn't wake you up, the numbness of your legs certainly will. So I see a gap of 3 down below here. Or maybe a potential log then raft down there. I think we need to do the tumble thing. Like this. And then rolling like that can't possibly be good. Yeah, do I ever want the log in this direction? Honestly, I think no. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to reset this. I'm going to actually do the tumble thing in the other direction, aka this one. Roll this over here, and then... Well, I'm going to push it down. Oh, wait, hold on. I can do this. And then real easily probably get there. Yeah, actually, this is winning. Let's go. Now we're talking. Setting this up over here, going full circle, but there's more to reveal. We got to go to the right. The tumble thing could actually be quite helpful because I can just do this, knock this over, send it over 1, and then roll it in. Yeah, there we go. More mushrooms, more islands. Another thing to read. Frog work outfit. During one local election in Englandland, a human candidate pledged to make frogs useful. After the curious electorate voted for this scheme, every frog in the district was fitted with shoes and a backpack and told to get on with it. So, what's wrong with this? Maybe nothing's wrong with that. Maybe that's perfectly okay. Let me try... I mean, obviously we have to have this be able to go down. So what needs to happen is this one log needs to be pushed over pretty much. The one log needs to kind of be here so I can stop this 2 log from rolling too far so that it can be stopped in this column, then pushing it down. So I still think this is right. Let me try knocking this over here and then going to here and then setting this back up so I can do the tumble thing. And with the tumble thing, we should be able to win. Let me knock this over once more. And then even once more to here. And that should be enough. There we go. Down again we must go. I see a gap of 2 here. Yeah, very, very strange gap. That sends it right in the water, which is definitely not what we want. If I can manage to push this log up, that would be nice. And I'm not sure what to do with this log. Let's try rolling this over and out of the way here. And just temporarily get this out of the way right now so that I can roll this down. And then bring it back to where it started? Well, that's not it. Reset. Maybe work backwards. If there's a 2 log here, doesn't do much. Are we sure the log has to be vertical? At least I'm pretty sure. So that it ends up here. Then I would also need to have a horizontal log be here. Or maybe I could construct a raft. I didn't even think about that possibility. What if I do this? And then... This is an easy raft setup. I don't have anywhere to go. I do think that this is important at some point. And actually, that seems really good. That we just needed to do that first. I knew I needed to set up a log there and below the tree, but I never would have guessed to put this one first. Well, that should be enough. There we go. Not bad at all. And we found another fast travel. It looks like we've pretty much got everything in this area, which is pretty cool.